Welcome back to Right at the Wire. Well, we've reached the end of the Triple Crown Trail with the Belmont Stakes, so we've got to start looking at the contenders. Going to be a small field this year, but a meaty one to be sure. So let's start with Baeza, who has just been ultra impressive, has been progressing steadily along the trail, and boy, ran a hell of a good Kentucky Derby. And but for a little bit of racing luck, or perhaps a little bit better trip, just a little, he may have won the race. I mean, he was really flying in this stretch. So certainly a horse we want to pay really strict attention to for the Belmont Stakes. The pedigree we all know. He's a half to Dornoch as well as Mage. Puka is just the mare for the ages. She has, and in the contest, my good friend Matthew DeSantis had to name this foal. I had suggested Second Jewel because they had the Derby and the Belmont, but not the Preakness. Sadly, Baeza didn't run in it, but let's see if she can get two Belmont Stakes winners. Trained by John Sharefs, who is great with bringing horses along gradually, and it's been a really good sign that he has had the confidence in this horse to sort of escalate his program. Started off by running a good second in the Santa Anita Derby, and again ran a great third in the Kentucky Derby. This is horse certainly is one of the big three without a doubt this year, and one of the 3-year-olds that just towers over the rest of the class. So he is definitely one who is a top contender for the Belmont without question. I don't need you guys don't need me to tell you that. We'll take a look at his pedigree, and we'll see again. Big Brown, Puka, just phenomenal, damn sire. Perfect balance, speed, and stamina. Already run at a mile and a quarter, so we're pretty sure he's going to get it again at Saratoga. Just be a question of whether he likes the track. Uh, not much to knock really. McKinsey being out of street sense. Uh, the fact he's already run the mile and a quarter makes a pedigree question. If this was at a mile and a half, then we maybe have to dig a little deeper. But I think we're all. I'm very confident he's going to get a mile and a quarter. I'm not worried about that at all. Let's look at the running lines, and really, here's the issue that I have, and it's not really an issue, but you take a look at first of all, you see he's training just fine since the Derby. He's had a couple of works, nice furlong bottom building work. So probably going to have another one. I would imagine he had it this weekend before the Derby, perhaps. I'm recording this on Sunday. We look at his progression, and you guys have heard me say it a million times. He's got the perfect 3-year-old progression. He got the race in it too. That was not so great, and but once he got off the turf, look what happens. Boom, 116, 117, 122, 124. Class rating increasing as the race ratings increased. So you couldn't ask for better than that. You do see that this is third off the layoff, and that's always a very potent angle in all of horse racing, but in particular, when you see 3-year-olds progressing like this, then it's very possible he could be sitting on an even better race in the Kentucky Derby. Very possible. I will say one thing though, it is very hard to get above a class rating of 124. That's about the highest I've ever seen. But he did it in a race rating of 118. It was just such a big race. That's really the only thing you got to wonder about is just that maybe this soon running in 2 big races, if maybe the wheels come off in the third. But no signs of that right now, and so from his running lines, I think certainly we can expect a really top-notch effort from Baeza, especially since he skipped the Preakness. So our first take, what are the positives? Great progression. Love it. He's proven versus high caliber opponents. Kentucky Derby can't get any higher than that. His running style. Now, I've heard, there's been some talk about how John Sharefs threw Westwood in the Santa Anita Derby to maybe create some pace for Baeza. And in the Kentucky Derby, he did run that mid-pack style, very similar to journalism, and a little further along than sovereignty. But if you look at the Santa Anita Derby, and especially, I think that's relevant when you consider this is a small field. I don't think he's going to have any problem being closer to the pace. He's definitely going to have to be, and I think that he maybe has more potential to be closer to Rodriguez than perhaps journalism or sovereignty. And if that's the case, then tactically he may have a pretty good advantage. What are the negatives? Maybe a regression. I mean, it could be. It's just he just ran so big. When you see horses run that huge and they do it twice in a row, you wonder if maybe the tank's been emptied, especially when they haven't had a lot of bottom and a lot of starts under him. But it's awful hard to knock this horse. I really like him a lot. I think that, again, the fact that I think he can sit closer to the pace than the other two of the big three really gives him uh, a really good shot at taking down the Belmont for sure. So that is Baeza. We're going to do this for all the Belmont contenders, and so be on the lookout for that. We'll have those out in the next couple of days. We'll have the field complete, and then we'll get on to uh, a look at. We'll do an individual post on the Belmont itself. It's obviously a fantastic weekend of racing, so we're going to have a lot of content, individual posts on the stakes races, and certainly we'll have a full card selection sheet for Belmont Stakes Day. I'm going to be there, so I'm really looking forward to it. I'm sure you are as well. If you do like content like this, please like and subscribe. And again, thanks to you, all of you who have grown this community. I know I'm a broken record, but I really want to tell you how much I appreciate it. We've evolved into what I think consider to be a really great group, and you guys are to be thanked for that. Keep the comments coming. Love the input. I expect there'll be a lot this week, and we welcome it, of course. Excuse me. So that's it from here. Stay tuned for more. Plenty more coming from Reddit to Wire. I'll talk to you soon, and until then, be well.